Today we're heading out to do the Pacific Marine Circle route, leaving from Sooke, BC, our hometown, and driving up to Port Renfrew, and taking the newly paved road to Lake Cowichan, Duncan, and then back through Victoria and back home. One thing you'll definitely want to do before heading out on this trip when leaving Sooke is fill up your gas tank. There are no gas stations between here and Port Renfrew, and from Port Renfrew to I believe Lake Cowichan, Lake Cowichan. About 15 kilometers from Sooke is Tugwell Creek Honey Farm and Meadery, and it's located on West Coast Road, and you can see the sign behind me. They're open from Wednesday to Sunday for mead tasting, 12 to 5 p.m. This is called the Shirley Pioneer Park, and this would be a great spot for you to have a picnic on your way up to Port Renfrew. French Beach Provincial Park is one of the first beaches that you'll stumble across after leaving Sooke, and it's a gorgeous beach, and it is a provincial campground.
Welcome to Jordan River.
Jordan River is a hot spot in Mecca for local surfing. On the right days when the tides and wind are good, you'll see a lot of people here surfing. I don't think today, but we'll check. And hey, there's Sooke Coastal Explorations! This is China Beach Provincial Park, and it's the beginning of the Fuca Marine Trail.
You should check out our video on that Mystic Beach hike that we did a while back.
That's right. Along the Pacific Marine Circle route, you're going to see some breathtaking views. This is one of them, and it's overlooking the Fuca Strait. Pretty high up here. And on the far side, you're going to see the Olympic Mountain Range in Washington State. Today there's a low level of fog covering most of the Fuca, so it appears like it's clouds, but it's actually low level fog. When you're taking the Pacific Marine Circle route, Highway 14 up to Port Renfrew, be very cautious. There are a lot of curves, a lot of turns, and a lot of wildlife. Driving along Highway 14, we're going to see multiple one-vehicle bridges, so keep your speed down, keep your eyes open, and be patient. This is Lost Creek.
Port Renfrew's just another 19 kilometers.
Port Renfrew is a small little fishing town. The main attraction is Botanical Beach, halibut salmon fishing, and camping and hiking.
You should check out our Botanical Beach video.
There's the hikers parking lot. As you can see, it's quite busy here. The West Coast Trail Motel and Lighthouse Pub and Restaurant. And here you've got the Port Renfrew Hotel and Pub. This is the dock that you'll see at the end of the road when you've gone through Port Renfrew. To the left over this bridge is the Pacino Reserve, and there's some great camping there. Books up fast, and I don't know if there's a reservation list or if it's first come, first serve. But you might want to check that place out if you want to camp. After turning off from Port Renfrew, continuing down the Pacific Marine Circle route, it's about 56 kilometers to Lake Cowichan, and what was the sign to Duncan? About 88?
Yeah, about that.
Only about 10 minutes from downtown Port Renfrew is one of the Western Forest Products campgrounds, and we camp there probably once a year. We really like it. It's Fairy Lake, and the other one is Lizard Lake, just a little bit farther down this way. Not exactly sure how far we are from Port Renfrew, but I'm suspecting about 20-25 kilometers away. And this is the site of one of the largest trees on the West Coast. The signs for this tree are pretty much non-existent, so you're going to have to sort of keep an eye out for a opening off the side of the road. This is part of the rainforest, Scenery here is a little bit different than the rest of it. Where are you?
I'm at the big tree.
What's it called? Big.
What's it called?
Big tree, I guess. So we're standing at Big Tree. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. I thought there was a sign or two up here, but I could be mistaken. Where? Okay. We'll go over here and see if we can figure out what the name of this tree is.
Hi.
What do you think of this place?
It's beautiful.
We've just completed the 56 kilometers, I believe it was, from Port Renfrew to Lake Cowichan, and we're at the intersection, as you can see here. So we're going to take a drive through Lake Cowichan and on our way to Duncan. One of the really neat things to do in Lake Cowichan would be to rent some inner tubes, located here, $10. It's quite the gong show. It's a lot of fun, and I'll show you. Right this way. Not much further now. Come with me. Getting closer. Across this little field. That's pretty funny. One of the places outside of Duncan, heading towards Victoria, that you'll stop in during the Pacific Marine Circle route is Cowichan Bay. How's your ice cream? I have the chocolate milkshake and you have the
Mint chocolate.
mint chocolate,
They
homemade.
make it themselves so it's not green.
The Other guys. It's Continuing along Highway 1, heading towards Victoria. One of the last things you're going to see if you don't go into Victoria is the Malahat. It's a nice drive that goes up just over 900 feet. I think it's 300 and some odd meters. And you can look over the Saanich Peninsula, see the airport, and just heading down now. And what you want to do is take and find Highway 14, the Langford turnoff, and that'll get you in back towards Sooke. And that will complete the Pacific Marine Circle route.